Hi everyone, I'm trainer Amy Jo with Athlean-XX for women, and today we're going to do an actual Amy Jo arm workout. Biceps and triceps, done the AJ way. Ready? All right, so to explain to you how I break down my biceps and triceps from a week-to-week basis, I like to focus heavy. 1 week, I go heavy with my arms. So I think 8 to 10 reps, hitting biceps, hitting triceps, a similar way, just with more weight on them, trying to definitely go to failure. Then 2 weeks after, I do lighter weight. So I'll just pump blood in there and not do as many exercises and keep it a little more higher rep, pulsing, faster range of motion, incorporating combination exercises for the next 2 weeks. And then I go back to a heavy. So literally when you think about a whole month, I'm getting 2 heavies and 2 light, higher rep arm workouts. So, and my goal is not necessarily to build, it's more about maintaining the strength and maintaining the size for me. So that's why I intermix heavy weeks and then lighter, fast-paced, higher rep, more volume workouts for my biceps and triceps. But I do have just a day where I do biceps and triceps. I'm not combining them with chest, let's say, or back, but that's what I found that's really worked for me well, is just to focus on a day to do biceps and triceps only. So I just focus on those. So let's start with my heavy workout. I'm gonna do seated bicep curls. I have 25s here. I really like to do seated because it isolates the muscle fibers and the biceps better. If I'm standing, I feel like I can cheat a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do concentrated dumbbell curls. My palms are up, and I'm gonna do about 9. So once I hit 9, I should be feeling about almost reaching failure, knowing that this is just my first set. Good. So once I do that, then I roll right into a tricep. I don't give it much break really ever. I want to keep my heart rate up and knock it out. I want to be done. I'm very efficient. So both weights come together. I typically will use the same weight or a little heavier. So these are 25s. I probably would go up about 5 for my triceps. So then I'm laying down and I'm doing narrow presses. Elbows are in and I'm flexing at the top, big stretch at the bottom, flex at the top. And I'm doing about 9 here. Once again, slow, controlled motion. This is my heavy day. I do this about twice a month. 2 more. Slow and controlled. 1 more. Good. All right. And then my next one I will do is single arm, more of a concentrated curl inside. So this is just to focus on 1 arm at a time. So I'm getting most bang for my buck, squeezing up at the top, really making sure I come all the way down because it's that stretch that you're after. If you're cutting it short right here, you're not getting the entire bicep. Good. I'll do about 8 to 9 here, 1 more. Switch. So you're able to really target and improve both arms when you focus on just 1 at a time. And then the other side. Just make sure you extend fully all the way down, all the way up. And sometimes I'll even have another weight on the floor if I need to drop weight, just to make sure my form stays right. So if it gets a little too heavy and I'm losing the form, I drop the weight and finish out my set. Whew. So there's a bi, a tri, and another bi, and then I go into another tricep. So this one is my overhead extensions. So I'll turn this way. So I like to use just one dumbbell. Some people like to use two. I'm comfortable with just using one. And I'll usually go up to maybe a 35 or a 40 pound over the head. Once again, I like to be seated for a lot of these exercises because if I'm standing, I feel like my body likes to cheat. So I like to prevent that by staying seated. So this one here, slow and controlled. I'm making sure I stretch as much as possible and contract all the way up. So it's the full range of motion. I'm gonna go 5 more. 4, 3. Big stretch and then explode at the top. Woo! All right, so there's 4 separate exercises for the heavy lift. Now I'm gonna show you my higher rep day. So those are the ones that I'll keep right around 8 to 10 on those, on my heavy day. Those will be my sets that are around 8 to 10 reps. I'll probably do anywhere from 5 to 6 rounds of all of that, and increasing weight, making them heavier as my sets go on. 4, 5, and 6 are my heaviest and my hardest sets. So once I'm done with that, then my next week, the next time that I come back to do just an arm day, I'm thinking higher, faster, higher volume pace for the arms. So this one, I like to start with a resistant band, gets the blood flowing, gets me thinking about biceps, quick, dynamic. I put both feet in. I like to use like a black one. Usually black on bands means it's the most challenging. So I'll do pumps and I'll do 40 reps. So this is just to get blood going. And like I said, this is more my higher rep. I won't go as many sets this week. 10, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'll take it to a tricep. And this one, I like to use the bench on so I can get a good stretch. Elbows are in. So these are narrow push-ups, focusing on the triceps, elbows in, and pump. You can keep it really narrow if you want in here, which works great too. I just feel like it's more comfortable for my shoulder joint for me to go out a little bit wider. So I'll keep this one about 15, focusing on the tris. So high rep there. Then I have 2 exercises left. So the next one I'm using is a barbell. And this one, I just go a little bit lighter on the weight. So I can probably get about 20 reps for this one. So I start wide, in a wide position. And I'm doing 20. And then I'm gonna take it narrow and go 20. So this is really to burn them out. The high reps really gives me good focus. So it's keeping the wide, hitting a different part of my bicep. 19, 20, and then I take it narrow. So I shift my hands in. Okay, hit more of the inner head of the bicep and curl it out. And this is really to burn them out, big time. I have 10 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Whew. And then I like to finish the triceps off with skull crushers. And these ones I'm going to lay on the floor. You can use the bench as well, but I'll show you these on the floor. You're going to do skull crush up over the head. So stretching over and then a narrow press. So this is a combination exercise, kind of getting 2 in 1. And I like to do higher reps on these. So I do about 15 to burn them out. It's quick, it's fast, and then I'm done with arms. 6 more. 5, press. 4, press. 3 and 2. Last one. Extend and press. Whew, there you have it. So you have AJ's heavy workout, which I focus on lower reps, higher weight, more focused, slow, controlled movements. And then the next 2 weeks, I focus on higher rep, not as many sets, but more reps, quick dynamic exercises. So that's what I found really works for me and my goals. Maybe your goals are different. Maybe you want to build a little bit more, so maybe you want to do more of my heavy workouts all the time. If you want to lean down and maybe you want to necessarily have more muscle mass in the biceps and triceps, then keeping them tight and toned, try my strategy. So I'm trainer Amy Jo. Thanks for joining me today. Check out Athlean-XX for women. Their programs are incredible, help you get more muscle mass, help you lose body fat, whatever your goal is, they have an answer for it. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.